Yo, we here. You know what I'm saying? Let's chop this Fable podcast. We here with the homie Loso.
What's good, bro? What's good?
Ain't shit. You already know Loso coming off that crazy 2-on-2 with the homie A Ward and B Dot and Geechee. That thing was fire, man. Y'all
They
got
saying
busy.
it.
Yeah, it's definitely for me, I think it's one of the better back and forth 2-on-2s I've seen in a while. Like as far as like both teams was getting crazy. Y'all was creative. Y'all didn't even some of the angles that people overuse against y'all used y'all. It was fresh when y'all did it. I liked how in y'all first round how you played off the words when you was like, bring it to stop. Boy, ain't you the king of the news? Like Dot. I like that how y'all was doing that. That was
You know what's great? You know what's crazy, Excel? It's like when we was writing it, it came up and it was hitting. Like we both kind of knew, whenever you kind of like in a 2-on-2 type of joint, you both know when you got like a special moment. The crazy thing is though, in my head, I was just thinking that, somebody had to do this before. It's no way we the first team to ever do this. And they probably did in some sense, but I ain't gonna hold you. Every time somebody watches the battle, the thing that sticks out the most is when we was finishing each other's sentences.
Yeah.
And really, we did that to kind of just to make that punchline at the end about Geechee getting out of jail and never finishing a sentence. You know what I'm saying? Like that was the whole angle. But everybody was sticking on that point, and now it seems to kind of be like labeled, at least on social media, they kind of labeling it our joint. You know what I'm saying? So for the next time we do a 2-on-2,
now you got a staple.
Yeah,
now you got something to give to people. I like the guest and hip hop angle too. I like that.
Yeah.
That was kind of like
not too many people like that though.
I liked it because it was like kind of just like you kind of not killed his angle because he didn't go there, but he did a little bit. It was creative. It was just like, bro, like, you know what I mean?
Yo, Excel, let me say this, bro. Not too many people they watch battle rap like you, bro. That's why I appreciate you. You understand, like the fans, right? They just gonna hear punchlines and they just gonna be like, oh, such and such got more reaction, so he won. But you listening and you like, yo, you know what? Y'all was playing chess. Y'all did this move, this little guessing hip hop.
Yeah.
And you knew he was going to bring up this whole white joint, the A-Ward. And so, like, that's how we like the battle. You know what I'm saying? Dudes like us, we structure our rounds.
Yeah.
And we think, like, yo, I want to bring this whole thing full circle. And so I appreciate you bringing that up, though.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, we do this. So it's like a a wrestler watching wrestling. Like, he's going to see the inside game that the fans don't see. So, yeah, I like that, man. I like how y'all kind of thought ahead. Like, all right, we know B-Dot's gonna come with some conscious, and it's gonna be directed at A-Ward. Just like the way you set it up was like, you got B-Dot. I hope you equipped for this. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that shit was dope. So, and they had some dope lines. They was definitely working. I fuck with Geechee and B-Dot. They got crazy. But yeah, man. Loso, man, you was a star out here, brother. If I do say so myself. Ever since our battle, like you've been rising nonstop, man. And I'm proud to even, you know what I'm saying, be associated with you in that way because our battle was very impactful. It wasn't just like some fly by night. It was like heavy, like so. And to see you just take off after that. You know what I'm saying? And not stop and be fresh and just keep, you know what I'm saying? And I know it's like how you do it, man. Like you got music going. I be seeing you doing your shows. Them shits look crazy. You know what I'm saying? How you balance everything, bro? Because everybody got a different way of balancing.
Yeah. I think for me, man, obviously with the battle rap joint, that I wasn't prepared for that. You know what I'm saying? Like it kind of came, at least for me, like it kind of came real fast. Like now, you hear a lot of people talking about Saga and A-Ward, right? Like Saga and A-Ward up at the top, but they've been in this game for, you know, obviously about 4 or 5 years now. You know what I'm saying? When I joined, I battled you. You was my fourth battle ever. You know what I'm saying? And so in my fourth battle ever, we was getting media coverage like, yo, this might be battle of the year. The same year that B-Dot battled Danny Myers and Ad battle Ron City. You know what I'm saying? And so for us to open up a card like that,
yeah, we was on Champion and all that.
All that, you know what I'm saying? And so for me, you got to think about it. Right after you, I got DNA. Right after you, right after that, I got this Bad News, you know, big battle. Then I did Blackout versus Gems. I did a 2-on-2. I got B-Dot. You know what I'm saying? So like, it was a lot, and I thought I was doing well. But I really couldn't, and it was crazy because I was still doing shows. I was still dropping music. But not until I actually like team, because when we battled, I wasn't necessarily close with Saga and Ward yet. I would jump on the phone with them here and there, but I feel like once I got a team around me that was able to kind of hold me accountable and check me whenever I was kind of like tripping, I thought that was well. So obviously the music tip, you know, I had been doing that for a minute, and like, you know, I don't got no label behind me. Everything's off the ground. So like everything I do at the crib, you know, I just outsource, you know what I'm saying? So, yo, you do graphics, I want to holler at you. You know, you mix and master, I want to holler at you. And so I was able to kind of build a small little fan base, a faithful fan base that's going to follow me no matter where I go, whether I was at Bullpen, whether I was at KOD, whether I was performing at an outreach, whether I was doing an open mic spoken word, whatever it was. Yeah. And so
and I just want to say, I want to say what you said about your fan base too, because a lot of people Loso don't have a fan base because he's Christian. He has a fan base because he's nice. Yeah. Because I've been in churches and I've heard people do music in churches and some of them are not good. Some of them people get up there and try to sing and they be like, fam, like, if you wasn't singing about God, I'll boo you off the stage right now. But because you singing about God, I'm just going to let you.
Yo, Sal, but you know, it's crazy. Water even tell you that. Water be like, yo, he sucks at music. You know what I'm saying? Like he says, yo, I'm so glad that I'm good at battle rapping because he was putting out music at one point and it was terrible. You know what I'm saying? And so like he's like, yo, I can't do that. That's not my lane. Yeah. And so you know, I appreciate that.
Nah, and the thing about it is, here's what people don't understand about not these made up battle rap teams, like teams that actually rock with each other and be around each other, like the homies. Everybody know Team Homie. We really friends for real. Like, and if we add somebody to the mix, we've been rocking with you and watching you for like 5 years. Like Rum Nitty, everybody thought Rum Nitty was a new addition, but we was rocking with Rum since like Blackout 5. Like we just watched him, chilled with him, vetted him, brought him around the people, and then we decided, okay, you definitely, as a battler and as a lyricist, if you got a solid team with you, they're gonna hold you accountable. Because trust me, if I get on stage and fuck up, the first thing my phone gonna ring is gonna be Swave. Yo, bro, that wasn't it. And Swave don't lie. Swave will tell me I lost. He ain't gonna keep it 100 because we on a team and whatever. So he'll be like, yo, bro, well, I don't know what you was trying to do, but that wasn't it. So I think that that's good, man. I wanted to ask you something, man. I don't think nobody asked you before. So who was Loso pre-Christianity? Or was that something that was always in your life, like from when you was like a kid?
Nah, it wasn't. So, you know, when I was out of high school, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I was the typical dude out in the hood, you know what I'm saying? The projects or whatnot, wilding out, you know, having a lot of issues at the crib. You know, father, I talked about it at the end of my third round with Geechee, you know what I'm saying? Like, my father was murdered in prison, you know what I'm saying? Off drugs, he was taken over there, stuff like that. So, and he was like a big time dude out where we was at in Queens. And so, but, you know, I moved to Tampa, Florida around when I was like 11. So I kind of been raised in Tampa, Florida. So, but it wasn't until my cousin, who was like my best friend, he and I was like, you know, wilding, but I didn't really like go all the way left. He started getting into gangs and stuff like that. But he and I was like mad close. So obviously, you know, I found myself in trouble too, fights or whatnot.
Right.
And a situation happened in 2000. I want to say it was 2000 and we'll say we 2020. So I want to say 2009.
Mm-hmm.
He they killed him. They killed
Mm-hmm.
my cousin, bro. They killed my cousin cold blooded.
Mm-hmm.
I remember he had just left my crib too. You know what I'm saying? He told me he was just meeting up with some people.
Mm-hmm.
And so that day, I was kind of like so before that I never been to church. I did not grow up in church, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Nobody in my family ever had a Bible or told me about Jesus, nothing like that. My mother was going to church though, and she would obviously invite me and I would step foot into it, but after that I was just like, I was kind of just searching for like answers. Whenever you go through like a situation that kind
Yeah,
of just
yeah,
makes you
yeah.
reassess.
You
And
reassess your
so
life and shit.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? And you got to think about it. I lost my best friend at the time, like
Right.
the only dude I was like vibing with. And
Right.
so I was just on YouTube one day, bro. And when I was on YouTube, I had just heard this preacher. He was just talking. And for that
Mm-hmm.
one day, for me, like everything just clicked. It just made sense.
Mm-hmm.
But for the rest, before, I tell people all the time, man, my goal, like I had no, like for me, this is just me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like there was no way I was gonna become anything, bro, if I ain't get saved, like if the Lord ain't saved me. Because for me, XL, like if I'm 100% honest, like I ain't have no skill. Like I wasn't even rapping before I became a Christian, bro. I didn't start rapping till I became a Christian.
Yeah. So
And
basically, like you found yourself through that.
bro, all that, bro. Like
Yeah.
even the ability to kind of speak, stage presence, all that
Right.
stuff.
Right.
Because
Right.
before
Right.
that, bro, you gotta think it was all about females for me. It was about drugs. It was about money. That's all it was. That's all my life kind of
Yeah.
just was kind of about.
And then you
And
found
so,
that. Yeah.
boom, you know what I'm saying? And so like after that, you start getting it. So that's why, obviously like, whenever stuff happen online and in battles, whenever people say something, I come back to the crib and, my cousins or homeboys that's just from around the neighborhood, they like, man, you good? Because, not everybody, obviously, if you want a path, that don't mean that everybody that's around you
Yeah.
is on
Yeah.
that. You know what
Definitely
I'm
not.
saying?
Right. 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 Right.
And so, but that's who it was, bro. I know not too
Uh,
many people, and I don't really, and obviously, like, but before the Geechee joint, it's crazy because Ward was the one who told me to do that. He said, "Yo, I think you should rap about something like this," and I said,
yeah.
"All right." So I went and I did that joint against Geechee, but you don't hear me do it too much though in
Yeah.
battles.
That's why I asked, because people get the misconception, yo, Loso was nigga born a Christian, like they ain't never lived no life, like. And from like a guy like me, I was the opposite. Like I was always in the street, but I was in the street at a very young age. But I grew up in the church. Like my grandfather, was a pastor. My grandmother was a mother of the church. My mom was in church. My pops was in church. But I went to like an old school Baptist where it was just like people was like people was talking that talk, but they wasn't walking that walk. So it pushed me away from that at a young age. You know what I'm saying? But I know, like, I'm well versed. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I just ask because at the end of the day, people always be like, "Yo," they have their misconceptions, and I wanted to get that out the way. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, understand you live the real life, because trust me, you one of the realest dudes in battle rap. Every battle rapper that come across you say it.
Yeah,
I say it. Everybody, and we all from different walks of life.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
speaking of that, how'd you feel about that Brother Polite and Twerk debate? How'd you feel about that, man?
It's crazy. I didn't get to watch all of it. I just saw. So I started it, but the thing about, I'll be honest, bro. Like I can't watch too much of Brother Polite, not because of what his beliefs is,
Yeah.
but me personally. So this is where I come from, like, because I be doing debates too, but like it's at the end of the day, it's respect. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
like if me and you communicating, I, even our differences, right? And even if I'm trying to rebuttal you or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm not gonna go ahead and try to demean you as a person on it. And I feel
Yeah.
like that's
I didn't
like,
like that.
and Polite. If you watch Twerk explain, and not even him, Brother Polite was talking to man, he was talking to somebody else, bro. He was doing the same thing. Like he was laughing at them.
Yeah, I don't
Like
like.
Twerk
Yeah.
is like he's asking Twerk. you know, like, yo, you really a Christian? And Twerk's just like, yo, I believe in Jesus. You know what I'm saying? And Polite's just laughing at him.
Yeah.
Instead of like, yo, if you really feel like homeboy's on something wrong, cool. You know what, Twerk? Man, I understand how you could think that. But yo, have you ever considered da-da-da? You know what I'm saying? You
Right,
taking that
right.
route. When I saw Polite just kind of just like laughing at him. Like, to me, he tries to come off like he's above whoever he's already in, you know, in conversation with. And I just, like, I got so angry. Don't get me wrong, I saluted Twerk for, you know, for being real and obviously holding it down. But, you know, I couldn't really watch the whole joint.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it was a good conversation.
I didn't watch the whole thing for that same reason, to be honest. Because I feel like with that angle, the religion angle, spirituality, all of that, first of all, I feel like it's all branches to the same tree. So whatever way you believe, if you are really about your belief, it's gonna shine through at the end of the day, because they all teach the same basic. They all have differences, but they all teach the same basic code. Like, don't be an asshole. Like, treat people how you want to be treated. You know what I'm saying? Freedom, justice, equality. Treat everybody fair. Be a good person. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like I said to you in the thing, I don't knock religion. I just hate the whole, like, yo, my what I believe is better than what you believe, and that's not a thing. So I didn't watch the whole thing because of that. But yeah, man. What was I gonna ask you? Yeah. So how did the horsemen come together? Like, how did that happen? Like,
so obviously, you know, Saga was the first one to obviously be in URL. Was he after your UFF class?
No, he was in my class. Saga was in my class.
Got you. So, you know, Saga comes in with you. I want to say, what year was that?
I want to say had to be 2014. Yeah, maybe 2014, because that had to be right after I battled Daylight. It wasn't too long after that.
I got you. So 2014, Street Hymns joins Battle Rap because he finds out who Basaga is. He joins Battle Rap like shortly after. So that was a direct reason why Street Hymns joins Battle Rap. After that, me and A-Ward, I've never heard of A-Ward. I never heard of the Saga. And I knew of Street Hymns because me and Street Hymns actually battled before Battle Rap. We actually had battled each other. And so, but they knew of me though, because I was kind of doing like these like little freestyles about Jesus and stuff like that. So it was kind of like going viral in like Christian settings and stuff. So after that, me and A-Ward, we actually joined Battle Rap at the same time, which is at the end of 2015. We both have a battle, and so we both getting debuted and stuff on like battlerap.com. And we ain't really built, no one has built a relationship yet. A-Ward and Saga kind of talked a little bit. Street Hymns was having a conversation with all three of us. And so one day, Street Hymns in like 2007, it was like right before my beat-out battle, he put us all in a group chat. And he was just like, yo, I think we should all just start building with one another, yada, yada. And we wasn't getting we didn't say let's form a group yet until Street Hymns again initiated. He was like, yo, I think we need to be a group. Now, Saga was part of NWX, and we knew it was going to be some friction with that, and which obviously ended up being some friction. But for us, we was just like, yo, let's go ahead and do this. The name just came because, you know, we were like big wrestling fans. Everybody think we just kind of just took it from the Bible, but it was primarily.
I know what y'all was doing. I watch wrestling, bro. I get it.
You know, we were huge. We was huge wrestling fans and stuff. Yeah, right.
So who's Ric Flair then?
It's yours truly, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's
all.
I tell people, bro, like I'm just Flair. They got all the talent. You know what I'm saying? Like they got all the other talent like that. But you know, so when we went and dropped it, we hit up Ike to go ahead and do a flyer.
Right.
And then when we put it out there, you know, it went
crazy.
Obviously,
that's dope.
And it made more sense that way too.
Yeah, it definitely made more sense. I just want to say for battle rap out there, a lot of y'all niggas battle Loso and y'all be stealing my format. Just so you know, don't steal my format. Be like, that was a one and done.
Where's your God?
Yeah, that's the one and done. I just did that But that battle though, everything about that was probably one of the only battles. Not only, I had a couple, but there's a couple that I felt like everything, like the whole atmosphere, everything that was happening in the room made that battle what it was. The fact that it was 200 degrees in there, the fact that it was the first battle, the fact that I came with what I came with, you came with what you came with, everybody's ready to go. By the end, we were both drenched, shirts soaked. It just made the battle look even crazier. Like, you know what I'm saying? It made it look crazy. Like, shout out to John for that. You know what I mean? Because John, I'll keep it real. When he hit me, he's like, yo, I got a battle for you. I'm like, all right. And then he hits me. He's like, I got Loso. I'm like, yo, who's that? He was like, he just did a tryout. I'm like, John, for real? That's how you gonna, that's what he said. That was his pitch. I'm like, he just did a tryout. I'm like, okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna give this is me. Right? Me you talking to, bro. You're gonna give me a nigga that just did a tryout. He was like, nah, trust me, son, nice. And he was like, I think if y'all battle, y'all will go viral. Yeah. I was like, why? He was like, he's a Christian rapper. I'm like, okay. He was like, y'all will go viral. So I said, yo. I was like, he's not like send me. Then I watched you. I was like, all right, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? Because it was of a certain, you know what I'm saying? I got to check because I watched you though, and then it was like, okay, yeah, bro. But that shit was great. That shit was crazy when he said it. I'm like, yo, that's the pitch. Like, I got somebody for you that just did a tryout. Trez got DNA. Cortez came down. It's like everybody was getting, but it worked out because we had the best battle that day.
Best battle that day, bro. And it's so crazy because you could have easily got in there after hearing like, yo, it's just a try. You could have easily just went in there, just rap, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And that's it. Mm-hmm. But like everything made that battle what it is today. You know what I'm saying? And that's why our argument that year for Battle of the Year is different. Now, B-Dot, don't get me wrong. B-Dot and Danny Myers had a different. It was a powerful battle too. Yeah, but like Roman Av, like, you know what I'm saying? Like it was just such a and like no one expected. You know what I'm saying? Like we came and we over delivered.
Yeah, nobody
to what everybody, because obviously you look at that card, you was looking at, you know what I'm saying? And so for us to go in there and do what we did and the bars that was said, like I told you that, you know, you know what I'm saying? So
it was all love.
I think for us, and it was a conversation that when it happened, it was the first of its kind.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Now we have a lot of different ones, right? We got a lot of different like Christian and yada yada, but that was the first of its kind.
That was the first encounter. That was the first like, oh, okay, let's see what happens. Like, because everybody knew what I stood for. So they was like, yo, let me see what happens when they put him versus him. So it was John, good matchmaking. What you got coming up?
So, you know, before this whole lockdown joint, you know, I was slated for Shotgun Shug at Battle Academy right after, you know, I had JC had the update for URL, which like the rounds that I had for Jay was gonna be crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like
you would versus JC. Oh my God.
Yeah.
The name.
You know what I'm saying? Like it was gonna be crazy. Look, put it this way. I'm gonna say this, bro. I rapped it to Chilla Jones, right? Mm-hmm. I rapped my rounds to Chilla Jones.
He hung up on you?
Chilla Jones. Huh?
He hung up on you?
Nah. He heard my rounds and he told me, he said, yo, make sure you buy the best outfit you can, bro, and that you look fresh because people will watch this battle for the rest of your life, bro. I said, word? He goes, yeah, bro. He says these rounds are like he was losing his mind, bro. And so, but you know, that was supposed to be there. I was supposed to do the T-top joint for Bullpen. Bullpen was about to do another fade joint. Right. And so I had some joints in place, but you know, obviously we just gotta wait it out now. So
we gotta wait this shit out, man. How you feel about the social distance battles. You like them shits? I don't really like them.
I don't like the quarantine.
Not the social distance, not RBE. I'm talking about the whole just the quarantine joints. I don't like. I like the people that do them. If you do them and you make them cinematic, like how Ice did it, how Will and them did it. Like certain, you got to make them cinematic. But if you're just gonna stand there and rap, that's not gonna get it done. Only nigga that can do that is K-Shine. K-Shine. He's the only one. Yeah. Stand there and rap. Yeah, man. I like this time is crazy because everybody's itching to get back in the ring. Everybody. And we all are on an even playing field right now because can't nobody do nothing. So, and if you notice, the real rappers is coming back, bro. Like, look at the card URL just dropped. Everybody on there is top can go. It's not no performers on there. It's a bunch of it's all pen. It's all dudes that get busy with that. That's coming back into play in battle rap. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Because now you literally can't be on the big stage
at all.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so small rooms and small venues is gonna be what it is because you can't really be on a big stage, man. That shit crazy. Facts. That shit. But yeah, I was supposed to do Blackout, but
that's still locked in though.
Yeah, nah, they talking to me. King of the Dot. They wanted to try to get me to do something. I don't know what though. Gotcha. They're trying to get me to do it. Yeah, I'm just trying to get back in the game. But yeah, man, it was good chopping it with you, bro. Like, I ain't seen you. I ain't seen you. You know what I'm saying? Niggas don't know. When you on the road and you a road warrior like me and this nigga, we see each other everywhere anyway. Like, we we just seen each other in Orlando. It was chilling. Yeah. Good time. No lie. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, I'm glad I could chop it up with you for sure. You know? Of course. Anything you want to say to the people, man, before we get up out of here?
Man, yo, if y'all interested to follow me, man, you can actually go to everythingloso.com. That's where my merch is at. That's where my music's at. That's where all my tour dates, all my social media is there as well. Go ahead and hit me up, bro. Let's politic.
You already know, man. It's Chop the Fable Podcast XL in the building. Peace.